Atlanta's #1 radio stations, Swanky 93.3 and The Heat 94.6 radio stations, has you covered. From our studios to our newsroom at K.L.P. Entertainment. Listen on all major audio platforms like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audacity, Apple Podcast, Stitcher Podcast, Google Podcast, YouTube, and more.
Switched to Boost Mobile and got a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Want to know the best part?
It was free?
Nope.
The fact that it's on America's largest 5G networks?
Nope. It's the ding.
Oh yeah, love the ding.
Right? It's all about the ding. It's the dingarooski, the dingaroner, the ring-a-ding-ding.
Unleash your power to save with Boost. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone when you switch. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power.
And the ding.
Limited time offer. New customers only. Available on select networks. 5G not available everywhere. One device per line. Tax excluded. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
Live from our newsrooms brings back our hit news network, SNN, with many news anchors like Arthur Brooks, Addison Hayden, and Beatrix Gemma. Brings you stories about the news worldwide. Tune in on Atlanta's #1 stations, Swanky 93.3 and The Heat 94.6 radio stations. To get the latest news today, listen on all major audio platforms like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audacity, Apple Podcast, Stitcher Podcast, Google Podcast, YouTube, and more.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 85% water, right?
85% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Ooh, pass me the intercom thingy.
Attention shoppers. If you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Don't pay for water. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods.
Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hold the classics.
Hitting you with that boom bap hip-hop flavor.
Simone Teags.
You heard? Today's official DJ, the Golden Child, taking you all the way back in the day.
Keeping it grown and sexy for the ladies.
Hey. Turn down for what? You know who it is.
Ooh, it's about to get hot in here. The Hypest Mix Show is on your radio.
Hip-hop and R&B.
Atlanta, welcome back to our hit show here today. This is Tea with Simone Teags. Ladies and gentlemen, especially to my ladies, it's your girl, Simone Teags, and welcome back to another exciting episode here today, here in the studio. Blessed and highly favored. Yes, if you guys been seeing our show, I really appreciate it. This is another show for K.L.P. Entertainment. This is a show that we've been cooking up and we've been working on for the past couple of months now. You've guys seen the first episodes of our show, and we've been doing a lot of great things when it comes to creating our shows, not only for K.L.P. Entertainment, but this one, Tea with Simone Teags. We are a hip-hop radio show that we talk about hip-hop news, and I give you guys the tea. More like a newscast kind of thing when it comes to our news. But when it comes to our open and having our guest on the show, and I get really excited for, guests to come on the show later on. But today's episode, I'm super stoked because we have not only just my boss, but the owner of K.L.P. Entertainment is here in the studio. I co-hosted his show, K.L.P. Aftermath, and I'm sure he'll explain more on K.L.P. in the Morning why that show is kind of on pause for a minute, because we're developing so many other shows. Kennedy, I just got to say first and foremost, thank you for, allowing us to have our own content, to have my own show, and to really speak for not only just for the guys, but for my ladies as well. So it's humbling. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored to be back, number one, for the radio. But I'm stoked and I'm happy. But we have the man, the myth, the legend, owner of K.L.P Entertainment, media conglomerate, and helping us get this show together, we have Kennedy Lucas here in the building.
Good, Simone. Good to be here in the Studio C. Good. I'm excited. I'm a little speechless, lost for words, because I remember when we were starting our show, K.L.P Aftermath, you coming on my show and, just hearing your voice, hearing your talent, hearing your broadcasting, hearing your journalism, it just worked, So I'm ecstatic for this show. You got a lot of great equipment in here, all the toys, bells and whistles, the microphones, the mixer board. You got producers in here, so I feel like you're like Angela Yee when she left the Breakfast Club to form her own show. So yeah, I'm good. Weekend was good. Things were good. Blessed, highly favored. This past weekend, Simone, I was able to celebrate my brother's birthday. He turns, the next chapter. I don't want to broadcast on this show of how old he's turning, right? Because I don't like to put people out on blast like that. But we celebrated with him. We went to main event, and we had some food. Our family was there. Friends and family was there. He had some amazing gifts, and it looked like he had a very, very fantastic, great time. So happy birthday to my big bro Alex. I love you. I'm glad that we were able to celebrate and be there and show up. And for me and cast and crew of K.L.P Entertainment, happy birthday. But yeah, that was my weekend. Then I worked out on that following day, so it was pretty good, and did a little bit of ESPN work. So shout out to the ESPN team over there. We're good.
That sounds like it was a fantastic weekend. So on behalf of our cast and crew with Simone Teags, happy birthday, Alex. We hope that you've had a great one. Hopefully we get to meet one day, but until then, happy birthday. And happy birthday to you, and hello to the K.L.P Entertainment or Kennedy Lucas family, by the way. My weekend was good, to answer your question. Kevin and I just went out to a Turkish spot, and then we ended up going skating right after. I don't know, that's a great combination, going to go eat and then skate on a full stomach. Well, we really wasn't skating for long. We just wanted to check it out and see how we liked it, and we ended up doing our thing, and we had a blast. So very, very excited for that as well. Now, you guys didn't come on our show to talk about what we did for the past weekend. You guys came on the show to listen to the tea that we about to spill. So let's get to the tea.
Some of y'all might know this, and some of y'all don't.
Let's do it.
While hip-hop just celebrated its 50th birthday, Ludacris opened up about not receiving the flowers he deserves as a rap legend. During a recent interview with BET that was published today, November 20th, the Grammy Award-winning artist explained why it's hard for people to give him his props for his influence in the music industry. I think that it is hard to give it up for one thing specifically, because you're just like, he's juggling so many different things, he began. So it's like a gift and a curse in one end, where it's like the portfolio is diversified in a very great way. But yes, I feel like sometimes the flowers aren't given as much because they see a wide variety of pictures on the wall, and it's not one big picture, if that makes sense. Not to take away from it, but that's how people's subconscious minds work sometimes. You can't do but so much right for people to want to give you love. Elsewhere during the conversation, the Dashing Through the Snow star talked about his plans to finally release new music in 2024. It's definitely some music coming next year, but I don't know if it's like an EP or an LP. We're going to figure it out, Ludacris said. He also revealed the reason why he hasn't released an album in over 8 years, stating that he took a step back to focus on his acting career. These movie projects like Fast and Furious, and doing a lot of things like the Karma's World project that's on Netflix. Doing other art forms where I'm creative, where I'm putting my heart into that. I want to make sure that I leave a legacy on this earth, the 46-year-old explained. So it was just taking a step back and getting hungry again, living some life. 'Cause when you put out music, in order for it to be organic and real, you gotta talk about what goes on in your life. So if I had like 9 consistent albums, sometimes you gotta take a step back and live some life so that you have a lot more to talk about, and that's what I was doing.
Yeah, so I think Ludacris is he has some valid points, Simone, because I remember when Ludacris came out. He came out at an era where it was a little bit different, right? And his music back in the day were a bit, I don't want to say provocative, but it was just not catering to certain audiences. I think that he, in my book, goes to be the Atlanta monument of all time, prime time Southern rappers that make that list, right? Because you got your Outkast, Andre 3000 and Big Boy. You got your Killer Mike, you got your T.I.s. And then you've got the newer acts for Atlanta. I think he should be celebrated and to be more recognized for his work, because it was more than just driving down the highway and get out the way, you're in the way, and it's more than just shake your money maker when it's more than that. He had some songs that he really reflects back on life and his struggles and him growing up in Atlanta, right? And it's that stable song, Welcome to Atlanta, with him and JD. So I agree, he should be celebrated a little bit more. I wish he would have more props for his work. I think, though, this is just me speculating, I don't know, but I think this happens to where he's not being recognized because a lot of people would recognize him more. This is what I hear on the streets, right? This is not just something that I'm making up and something that is out there and it's fact, because I don't know if this is fact. It's just what I hear. People know him more for his movies, Fast and Furious, right? If you look at Ludacris, and based off what I've heard, a lot of people would say, oh yeah, Chris Bridges, Ludacris from the Fast movies. Yeah, but he made music too. And maybe some people might recognize him for that song Baby by Justin Bieber, because he's in that song, right? It's hard. It's hard to be recognized for certain demographics. I do think that he should be recognized more for his talent in the music industry, because he helped shape hip-hop in the last 50 years, right? So I wonder how he feels about that, but I think it's not going to let him deter him. He's still going to be doing his thing. I would love to see another Ludacris album. That would be good. But it's like, you've done your albums, you've done, the movies and the producer side of things. So it's like, yeah, sink your teeth in other ventures, right? We're in this society nowadays that a lot of people, we got to look at different outlets to make that money grow. So, I do agree, though. I think it's a lot of, not just going off topic here, Simone, but I think it's a lot of artists, a lot of rappers who contribute to 50 years of hip hop and they never really got their fame, right? So, it's weird. It's a weird way of doing it. I think not just BT, but everybody who's done their hip hop 50th celebration this year, I think there's a lot of people that they missed out on. Right? I think they're naming like the big heads, like the brand big heads, like the Jay-Z's and the Nas and the Kanye West and the Drakes, right? But what about all the underground people? Right? What about your Tech Nines? Your Chris Caligos? What about your Slaughterhouses? I'm a huge Slaughterhouse fan. Your Joe Buttons. Your Timberlands. Your Swiss Beats. Right? I can't even categorize Timberland and Swiss Beat being underground, but all of your underground people that also contribute to hip hop, but we never heard them being celebrated or having a tribute. right? So that's when I say I kind of agree with Ludacris on the 50th hip hop celebration, because it's a lot of people that they didn't recognize, or so I've seen. But I think Ludacris is still going to be doing his thing, so I'm not worried for him not doing his thing. He's going to be doing his thing for sure.
Yeah, my take. Ludacris should be celebrated more along with others. Then again, I feel like the Hip Hop 50th was a more money grab than it being taken seriously and really thought out. We have an update on an ongoing case. Cassie Ventura reaches settlement in lawsuit alleging abuse, rape by ex-boyfriend Sean Diddy Combs. Singer Cassandra Ventura, who performs under the name Cassie, has reached a settlement just one day after bringing a federal lawsuit in New York against musician and entrepreneur Sean Diddy Combs, in which she accused him of rape and physical abuse during their relationship, her attorney confirmed in a statement. However, in a second statement provided to CBS News Saturday, Ben Brafman, an attorney for Combs, said, "Just so we're clear, a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing." The suit leveled multiple allegations against Combs, including that he raped Ventura in her home after she tried to leave him, that he often punched, beat, kicked and stomped on Miss Ventura, resulting in bruises, burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding, and that in 2012 he blew up rapper Kid Cudi's car after finding out he was romantically interested in Ventura. I think this is an interesting turn of events. We have a hip-hop mogul going through this allegations and brand imaging to now a settlement.
I agree with you, Simone. This settlement and this lawsuit made Diddy look really bad. Yeah, it's huge, right? You don't want to mess around with allegations like this. If you're going to make an allegation like this, and I'm not saying that Cassie's wrong, but it's good that you settle with a case this large. Now, settling's not good. I don't know if he did it or not do it. We don't know, right? I'm glad that she received some justice. Maybe I don't know if this is justifying, but she settles. But if you think about brand imaging and marketing, you damage his reputation, right? To where this is not really a good look for him. Now, I don't encourage any powerful celebrity to treat women wrongfully. I don't encourage it. We've had enough artists who got put on trial and been allegated about and thrown into prison because of this sick crap that we see from celebrities because they're in higher power and manipulation, right? But he has to do damage control now, and I'm very interested to see how he's going to portray this damage control. How will his image go back up? Because he released a new album and he's doing all these amazing things, quote unquote, from his social media, and now there's a allegation of the R word. I won't say it here on the show, but there's an allegation now. Now that probably, I don't know, but might have more. If there is, and I pray not, there's more victims of that, but victims do come out, right? If they see somebody's getting settled, they're gonna come out and spill the beans. Now, they won't come out and just say some bullshit and just be lying, but they gonna come out. If it's true, don't know if it's true or not, but if it is true, then yeah, they're gonna come out and the beans will spill, and it's not gonna be a good look for Diddy. So this is sad. And Cassie, I love Cassie too. I love Me and You Now. I love that song. And I hate that, she had to go through this. I really do. I really do think both artists have to go through this because they're all great in their own respective ways. But if Diddy did what he did, then, I don't want him to be the next R. Kelly. Right? Before all the allegations, we all used to love R. Kelly. His music wise, but allegations come out. A lot of people can't even listen to him no more because he liked them little girls, and I can't rock with that. Personally, I can't rock with that. But yeah, it's a sad dynamic. So I do hope that there's no more victims. But who knows?
If you like what you heard, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel at K.L.P Entertainment YouTube channel. And if you listen to this show on any audio platform you get your podcast from, share it with your community. And that's the tea, sis.
Hold the classics.
Hitting you with that boom bap hip hop flavor.
Simone Teags.
You heard? Today's official DJ, the Golden Child, taking you all the way back in the day.
Keeping it grown and sexy for the ladies.
Hey. Turn down for what? You know who it is. Ooh, it's about to get hot in here. The Hypest Mix Show is on your radio. Hip hop and R&B.